expect Ivern to be played in game 1 at all. We do end up getting the Bard. I love this takeaway. It's quite good against Azir. It's good against Jhin. Also, now you have Aurelia versus Bessa. You have to fight in those lanes. You have to. So having a Bard that's out first on the map.
Teleport for Gakgos might also be able to join, but it seems like FlyQuest are saying no. Again, this is that discipline that you were talking about, Jat. They don't want to take the fight yet, so they're just going to pump them.
Going for that kill onto the Akali is not trying to take early team fights that could snowball the Akali down. A little bit of plating down in that bot side. Gakgos, though, staying aggressive, has got Busio on the way.
Yeah, he wants to go in here. He already missed the flawless duet, but Boal's trying to turn this one back around. The public execution to buy himself a little bit of time. Busio's already used the Unbreakable Will, and the Vanguard's edge connects onto the Mbessa. Gakgos needs to continue putting the DPS in here. Nice use of the Pulverize to guarantee it from Busio.
It really does mean a lot to him, and we'll see about the rest of that matchup. Right now, though, the tower gold would be a huge issue. Miru also possibly going to be a call. He goes for using his flash and saving his Unbreakable Will because he was thinking about the fight afterwards to see if he would still be able to use this ability. Quad.
Ooh, Trimby wanted to go for the flash Cosmic Binding there, but does not have the accuracy to put that pressure on Quad, who escapes it and doesn't even need to use his own flash. Now, of course, the cost for all of this going on top side was that Vivo K-Stars could secure the second Drake of the game for themselves on the other side of the map, and now Trimby's under pressure. Busio's got to be careful as he is behind enemy lines. No Unbreakable flash. Will might not be that unbreakable. He goes on the magical journey through the wall, trying to escape. Desamas doesn't hit the wind, becomes lightning, and now it's Quad. Caught out by the Tempered Fate. Uses the Emperor's Divide defensively as Desamas tries to go over the wall. A lot of times our game ones in these best of fives are the lower action ones as the teams are kind of getting a feel for each other and what to expect from the head-to-head.
They were in an okay state mid-game, and they didn't seem to have that same killer instinct. So where do they advance the game from here now as VKS goes for a play?
Yeah, the Tempered Fate onto Gakgos to try to lock him up, but Defiant Dance to try to buy a little bit more time here. Gakgos is still fine, and now Desamas is going to be the target as FlyQuest moves in. They brought everybody down. Quad's ready to join up now too, and Vivo K-Star's got to be careful. The curtain call's firing off, and Desamas is already down. Boal trying to find his way into the back line, but now he's in the middle of 4, and he's going to get gunned down too. FlyQuest pick up 2, and Vivo K-Stars has nothing to say about it.
They try and make a pick on the new guy. Gakgos down here just stands strong. He fights it out, and the rest of FlyQuest were already very close on the map because Otacon is on the bottom side. Now they get to start it out here. VKS, though, they still have 3. They could go for more.
Keep your eyes on Miru. The Akali is the one to watch. Varus and Bard are just going to be throwing out some poke if they can. No jungler available on the Vivo K-Star side. Busio hanging out on this bottom side of the fight here, ready to try to knock Miru out. Trimby goes in, tries to, but immediately gets
slingshot. FlyQuest ahead in the game. There's so much standing gold still on the turrets. That's exactly the break that FlyQuest was looking for.
The patience we've been talking about all game long for this team finally bears some fruit for them, you know, being to go like attack Akali and try and like push that champion out of the fight. But Busio here.
Yeah, Busio wants the headbutt Pulverize, and now Trimby's magical journey. He can't even get in the portal before he's picked off.
Precision.
And again, the grouping there, really nice from them. They move up in a squad, all in the same timers. Akali's flanking though.
Yeah, but immediately they got to be careful. Desamas now locked up by Busio. The redemption comes down. FlyQuest staying topped off.
Not very big of an expenditure for FlyQuest. Good denial there. You know, he's just basically the bodyguard on the squad.
For some type of fight to break out. Yeah, Busio might be going in.
Yeah, he looks for the angle. Headbutt Pulverize does find the engage with the redemption coming in for Vivo K-Stars. Now Inspired's got to be a little bit careful as Miru jumps in, but immediately pops the stasis, making sure that FlyQuest can't immediately retaliate. Now Miru tries to escape, but it's Quad who goes in for the Emperor's Divide. Nice flash away coming out from Miru, keeping himself alive. Desamas now has to get out here as well. Boal on the flank, but he can't find a kill. Miru is down. Morteos is going to go with them. Vivo K-Stars are bleeding, and FlyQuest holds the knife. Cade loses free.
Now 4-0-4 on that Aurelia.
And Quad gets to go melee of Xin. Quad goes in.
Yes, can start the fight early.
Good body block there from Busio.
Okay, Tempered Fate finds Masu, but there's no way for anybody else to follow that one up. So Bard ulti down for VKS.
And FlyQuest is slow playing this. Gakgos has the teleport. He already took the top turret. Might be looking for more, but I would love to see him arrive for this Drake fight. He has Baron, though. He can get a lot done.
Yeah, he can get that tower probably. This Mountain Dragon will go down quickly, though.
Okay, FlyQuest on the approach with the 4-man push. Gakko's still working on the tier 2 turret up there on the top side, but now he is going to teleport down and be ready to join the fight. Daisy tanking up everybody here for now as Desamas has already lost half of his HP before the fight even really starts. Quad goes golden. Into the back line go Miro and Boal, but they can't find the targets they need. Morteos is already down. A double kill for Quad. The fight's already over for VKS as Boal and Desamas have to run away. The Dragon goes to FlyQuest and 2 more kills due to. Miru tries to escape, but Quad is aggressive with the teleport. He wants to keep the pressure on here with the Baron. Busio goes over the wall, long range, deadly flourish, curtain call opens up. Miru survives the first 2. He dodges the 3rd and the 4th shot. Claims it's poetry. FlyQuest 11-0, and they're on the push.
They waited 34 minutes, but then they really struck. This Baron power play already at 6,000 gold. They're continuing to push.
They're already through the first inhibitor turret. That first inhibitor falls right after. Gakko's putting the pressure on the second lane, but really, they still have the enemy carries dead for the next 30 seconds. Desamas trying to jump in the middle of everybody, but Trimby is already down. Boal can't find an entry point, and now another deadly flourish locks him up too. FlyQuest are just dog piling in, and Morteos will fall on the steps of his own fountain. The ace to end the game, 15-0 for FlyQuest. They'll take game 1.
The control and the discipline of FlyQuest is on full display. They